Hello, and welcome to Grown Folk, the new TV talk show for senior women and those we love and take care of. We have a special show for you today. I'm a little bit moist-eyed because it's the final show of the season, so we made it very extra special for you. Are you looking for work? Do you like to help people?
What? Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Help you. I like to help people.
We may have a solution for you, whether you want to work or you want to help people, or whether you need some help. We have a special solution coming for you today. And following that, we have a magnificent event. We're going to celebrate new brides, and I'm one of them.
Lucky you. Yay!
Brides
Lucky you.
in our age group and our demographic. Yes, we do get married, and yes, we do celebrate it, and sometimes we even look gorgeous and beautiful while we're doing it.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're going to share with you today. Ladies, we're going to have fun today.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Yes.
fun.
We're going to do it up because it's the last show of the season, right?
And let it all hang out.
And let it
That's why we're all dressed up, right?
That's why we're dressed up.
We're
And
dressed
we have
up.
a present for you. We do.
We do.
We want you to write to us on our website at grownfolk.info. There's a little square that says Contact Us. Send us a message. Give us the names and email addresses of 3 people you want us to write to invite to watch this show. And we will send you
The
a
T-shirt.
Grown Folk T-shirt. It's made with great cotton, great quality cotton. Not Egyptian, but great quality.
It's couture.
It's couture.
Grown folk.
Absolutely.
That's right. You need
It's
to
a
have that
beautiful
in your
sage
closet.
green with yellow lettering and Kelly green in the middle. You can't get it anywhere else
No.
but here.
That's right.
Let us hear from you, and we will send you one of these, right?
Correct.
We'll be right back.
Is the best in life passing you by because you still don't have a big screen high-definition TV? How would you like a brand new extra-large state-of-the-art 50-inch plasma TV? Imagine watching your favorite shows and movies with spectacular high-definition quality picture and sound right in your own home. Tronics Country will make it happen for you, no matter what your credit history. With Tronics Country, you are approved. If you have an active checking account and can afford flexible low payments, we'll send you a brand new 50-inch high-definition TV, guaranteed.
I never realized how much I was missing out by not having a high-definition TV. The quality of the picture is amazing.
It gets even better. With your paid order, Tronics Country will send you a free wireless laptop computer with software upgrade featuring 26 programs. Call now to receive your 50-inch plasma TV and laptop computer with software upgrade. No matter what your credit history, you are approved. Get the electronics you deserve.
Call Tronics Country today at 800-792-8014. That's 800-792-8014.
Welcome back to Grown Folk. We have a special guest here today. We found someone that can probably give you some assistance, whether you're looking for a job or you're looking for some assistance yourself. There's this wonderful organization that I found out there called Seniors Helping Seniors. And I brought in the owner of the Northwest Dallas chapter, Greg Dodd. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you, Summer. It's glad to be here.
We're excited about having you here too,
It's a
because
real
this is a different kind of combination, something I'm not used to. Tell us about Seniors Helping Seniors. It's a national organization. Let's draw the big picture first,
Sure.
and then we'll talk about the local services that you provide.
All right. Seniors Helping Seniors is an in-home help service, part of a nationwide franchise network, and we are just what the name says, Seniors Helping Seniors. We provide in-home help for seniors by seniors. And it's
Wow.
what we do isn't unique. How we do it is.
Oh.
With all of our helpers being active, healthy, dependable, experienced, and most importantly, very compatible seniors themselves. And it's just a beautiful way for people when they get to a point in their lives where they want to remain in their own home or their family member's home where they're living, to do so with the dignity and respect that they deserve, from people that it's really like getting a little help from a friend.
Right.
Oh, that's
So you and your wife, Kay, run this organization locally here in Dallas?
My wife, Katie, and I have lived in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for over 40 years, and we have a franchise of seniors helping seniors. There's almost 200 franchises across the country. Started in 1998 in Pennsylvania. And there are several other franchises in Texas and the Dallas area growing. It's a very rapidly growing franchise network because the concept is just so intrinsically appealing and satisfying for the kind of help that we provide.
And is there room for others to start franchises here?
Absolutely.
So you have a territory within each city. You at the Northwest Dallas office have a territory that extends
where?
Roughly the northwest quadrant of Dallas County. And then there's other franchises in the area throughout, and others in the major cities in Texas. And like I said, almost 200 across the country, growing every month.
Now, this is a nonprofit, isn't it?
It was started as a nonprofit in the Reading, Pennsylvania area, and is still operated as a nonprofit there. The franchise network is a for-profit, individually owned businesses.
Is there a charge to start a franchise?
Well, of course there is, and it's a reasonable charge for a service business of our type. Our providers, we call our in-home helpers providers because they provide help to our clients who we call receivers,
Right.
because they receive our help. There's competitive market rates. We try to be very competitive in our hourly rates to our receivers. And our providers, it is a paid part-time position.
So let me look at the big picture. You have a national organization, and if any of you out there are looking to start a business, you can contact Seniors Helping Seniors national website and get information about franchising. But speaking specifically about Northwest Dallas and your franchise, tell us about the services that you provide.
We provide a broad range of services from companionship to light housekeeping, transportation, meal preparation. We are also licensed for personal assistance services.
But it is not medically oriented.
Exactly,
correct?
no medical services. We're not a medical. We often get lumped into the home health care group, but since we don't provide medical care, we're technically not home health care.
What's the process for licensing?
The Department of Aging and Disability Services is the Texas regulatory agency that handles personal assistance services, agencies like ours.
Does it take a while to get licensed, or is it a week class? Or
It can vary. There's rather extensive requirements, as you can imagine, with any state license.
So there is opportunity for compassionate people that want to help other people, basically.
Our providers tell me it's just made a huge difference
In
in
their quality
their
of
life.
life.
So if I'm
They're
a-
doing this to be active, to be helpful, to be involved, to give back, to give forward, because
Right, pay forward.
they know they will eventually, many of us will be in a position where we will need help.
So if I'm a person who is looking for work, I would come to your agency and you would put me through a process and qualify me.
Exactly, very
Or
careful
on the other
qualifications.
hand, like my step parents and other relatives, if I'm in a situation where I need someone to go by and check on them, take them shopping, to the doctor, an errand, or light repair, light housekeeping.
Minor household repairs and maintenance, help with gardening,
yeah, I saw that yard work.
So
light yard work.
So the quality of someone's life is enhanced because you provide the service that they can basically still be at home and be independent.
And it makes a difference not just for the individual, our direct client, our receiver, but it changes the relationship among the whole family. Because it lowers the stress and I mean, family members are busy these days.
Right.
And they have a limited amount of time to spend with their senior members of their family. And when they can get a lot of the day-to-day things done by us, it allows them to spend the time they do have more quality time.
Because you have an aging population where you have the most elderly people now ever, right?
Yeah.
So, living longer.
On average, 10,000 people a day are turning 65 beginning
Wow.
Oh, my
in
Isn't that
2011.
incredible?
And that will
That is so
continue through the
incredible.
baby boomer generation. Right?
Which area do you find the most demanding in your company? You get the most calls for?
Companionship, light housekeeping, transportation, medication reminders. It's often almost always a combination of several different services and unique with each receiver.
So it is individualized care.
What is the schedule of, say, if I would volunteer, not volunteered, I came to you and I became a provider, am I assigned one person, several persons, or how is that determined?
Very good question, and it varies. Some of our providers work with just one receiver. Most of the time, there'll be 2 or 3, depending upon each person's desire of how many hours a week, what types of services, who's compatible with which, logistically, how close do they live.
And how many hours per visit is this? I mean,
It will vary with each one. It will vary with each one.
So it sounds extremely flexible. If I don't want to work 40 hours a week, I don't have to?
No,
I can work less than that?
it's part-time, mostly
It's
part-time.
part-time?
Most of your providers then only work part-time.
Okay. And if I don't want to spend the whole day with a receiver,
Right.
then I can schedule 4 hours
That's
or
right.
2 hours?
That's one of the big focuses of my responsibility is our providers are what make us unique. I try my best to treat our providers really the same care and the same consideration as our receivers, because without our providers, we have nothing to provide to our receivers, and without the type and quality of providers that we have, we're just like everybody else.
Well, the provider may be a receiver someday.
That's a good point.
The franchise owner may be a receiver.
not yet. Let's
If I
wait.
come to you and I want to be a provider, how rigorous is the vetting of my background?
Telephone interview, list of questions to be answered, 2 in-person interviews, in between national criminal background check and a driving
Good,
record
good,
check.
good. Yeah.
The kind of people that give us a call that are interested in being providers, just some of the most amazing, caring, wonderful people. I get to spend my day dealing with people that are just wonderful people,
Now, let
both
me
our
ask-
providers and our receivers and their families.
Let me ask a little touchy question, because the first concern my husband and I had when we thought about looking for something like this was we wondered if the person coming into the home was going to be bonded, because things happen. My stepmom was just in the hospital this past Saturday, and her wedding rings disappeared.
I had the same experience.
Did you?
Yeah, I
So
did
we have that concern. Can you tell us about that?
It's a major concern. It's why we carefully select our people.
Yeah.
We are licensed, insured, bonded. It's with the kind of people we have, though, who are doing this essentially not to pay the bills, as a supplemental part-time income. And it's not been a problem. It's a risk in this business. It's a big risk in residential facilities, too.
Right.
Correct.
Yes, it is. Oh,
And
There's
yes.
a lot of abuse. My father as well. He was in a nursing home, and he had his diamond ring on one day, and because he wanted to wear it, and the next day it was not on his
It was
finger.
gone.
But I mean, we can have the same problem in our own homes with
No,
people
right.
coming in.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
It's just common
It's
precautions that we all need to
Exactly.
take. Yeah.
And then on the other side of the coin, how severe an illness can a receiver have before you would probably not send a provider out?
That's an excellent question, too, because there's such a broad range of need, and we don't provide medical services. So there will be a point where we would have to either begin to transfer some of those responsibilities, or occasionally I'll get a call and the needs are beyond what we can provide. And that's my responsibility. We don't want to take on a client that I know we're not going to be able to do what they need. we can usually identify a portion of what they need and provide that in a very cost-effective, very compatible seniors helping seniors way. And it's almost always the situation that we're part of a team.
Okay.
Of course, what the receiver can do for themselves, we want to maintain and enhance.
Right.
The family is, when possible, and the biggest part of the team to provide the help that they need. Often community services can provide some aspects of it, or neighbors, friends, church, whatever.
Okay.
And then we fill in the rest. So we
Excellent.
often are part of the team, and that's the way it should be.
That's excellent, Greg. Thank you so much for coming on and
Thank you.
sharing all this with us. We're very appreciative. This is a national organization. You can access their website information. We'll post it on our website. You can access Greg Dodd's specific business on the national website. Just look for Northwest Dallas. We'll have all that information for you at grownfolk.info. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For the past 10 years, our graduates shared their stories. Now they come together for the first time.
It's just really fantastic to see where everybody kind of started out and where they are now.
The education itself has opened numerous doors and opportunities for me. The best thing that's happened to me after my education is being able to provide for my family. That ITT Tech allowed me to become whom I've always wanted to be.
If there's something that you want to do, do it. It will pay off in the long run.
Stick to it. Know exactly what your dream or your goal is and stick to it. Any dream that you have, turn it into reality. It is possible.
You have to have an education, so I would say make the investment, go ahead, get the education, better yourself, and just, raise the bar.
We are educating people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future.
Schedule your campus tour. Call 800-816-7115.
Welcome back. And as you probably noticed in the beginning of the show, all of us are a little dressed up today. And that's because we have a very special segment that is going to focus on the mature bride. And with us to help us not only talk about the mature bride, but also show some of her wonderful designs, we have Lisa Villeda.
Yes.
She's a designer here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that has over 20 years of experience and has some beautiful dresses that you're going to show us soon.
Yes.
Before we start our little fashion show, which we're going to entertain you with, I'd like to ask you, when you have a mature bride come to your shop, what are some of her concerns and what do you usually find that she's thinking about?
And welcome, Lisa. We're so glad you're here. We're so excited. We're breathless with anticipation.
Yes. And me and Michelle can't wait to get a dress from you.
I'm wearing that dress. I am wearing that dress to my second wedding.
But one of the things I always found that is, when we get older, we don't like the arms. So one of the things is everybody try to cover up.
Cover
Either
the
get it
arms.
like a cup sleeves, or get it a bolero, get it some kind of jacket. A dress like it still be pretty, it still be sexy, but they still get it when they figure, because we get it older, we also get it wider. Even if we are still size 4, we still get it wider.
We have problem areas.
We got a problem areas, exactly. And the point is, we can be size 4 on high school and be size 4 on college,
Right.
and get it on size 4 after having kids, but we lose our shape. So and we still have to accommodate our body to be on that size and still look sexy and pretty.
Right.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been a size 14 since I was 14. But I tell you, this 14 has changed.
Yes.
So is this size 4.
Listen to you.
So things move around a little.
And move around, so we had to, accommodate and shift it again and be in place, so we still look nice.
Right. And do you find that the older bride likes to still have the traditional look, or do you see a full gamut of styles?
Well, actually, they go more to traditional because they like it, have it, the stuff that when they were younger, they was out, but they like it, the glamour. They like it look more settled. They like it be more elegant. And we don't see that on kids because, the young woman getting married, they're always just looking for anything that be shimmer.
Right.
And they don't know exactly where it goes. They just want it to be shimmered. That's it.
They like
that's
the
only
sparkle
thing.
and the shimmering.
Wow.
And they don't know exactly where to put it on. They just want to put it on there.
I didn't
But when we
realize
got a bride that's older, they know exactly what parts of the body they want to accentuate exactly. So and that is the difference.
That's the positive part about being older.
We already know.
True. Now, we have some mature brides that we've asked to join us today so that they can show us what they selected on their wedding day. And we are going to start with the lovely Darlene Boffman.
Yes.
She was married in 8/8/8. Darlene,
Right here.
please
Oh
face
my
the
God.
camera. And I mean, this beautiful dusty rose dress.
Beautiful.
And Darlene informed me that one of the reasons that she picked this dress is because it was not a highly formal wedding. She obviously wanted to look pretty, but it was not a formal wedding. It was at a lake house. Give us a little turn here, Darlene. And, she just looked lovely on her wedding day. Thank you so much, Darlene.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
I love the color. It's
Dusty
I don't know
rose.
if the-
Dusty rose.
Dusty rose.
Dusty
Yeah, is
rose.
the camera picking
Just
that
a
up? 'Cause
beautiful.
It's a lovely color.
Our next bride is Joanne Frost. Joanne got married again, also in 2008. Joanne, if you come here to the center and face the camera. She selected this dress because she actually had her wedding on a cruise ship.
Oh, fun.
Fun. And she wanted to make sure that her dress was packable and simple, but she has lovely belt that added sparkle with the Swarovski crystals on it. And she just made a lovely bride.
She did.
On the cruise ship.
Joanne, can you turn around for us? Oh, look at that lovely
Oh,
belt.
turn back
They got a
around.
shot
They're
of your
showing your belt.
They
Look
did.
how beautiful
Okay.
that is.
It is beautiful.
Wonderful.
Oh, yes,
That's a
look at
belt,
that.
not a pendant.
No, it's
Yes, it's a
Oh,
belt.
that's perfect.
Lovely. And thank you so much. That's Joanne Frost. Thank you so much, Joanne. And we have our own new bride on the panel. The lovely Karen Head. Karen was married in 2006, and she did have a formal ceremony. And Karen, I know you let us know, you let me know, but tell the audience, since you have a mic on, tell the audience why you selected that dress.
Well, I never had a big formal wedding. I never had a big formal wedding. Therefore, I decided that I'm getting married for the last time ever, and I am going to have a wedding. So I had a friend of mine who was pushing me to go with the big, voluminous dress, and I said, no, no, no. And I found this dress. I said, it's elegant, it's stylish, it's me. I'll take it.
And you look lovely,
and
Karen.
it
Thank
was the
you
perfect
so
dress.
much. Thank you. It looks beautiful.
Yes, that's
Now,
important.
Lisa we are going to show some of her designs, and we cannot have a wedding without a flower girl. So we are going to show you the lovely Karen Vieda in this beautiful dress. What color would you say that color is?
A lot of people call it Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue.
Okay.
It is lovely.
It's
Give us a
royal.
little turn, Karen.
Show the back.
Show the
Yes,
back.
beautiful.
Wonderful.
Very
And
pretty.
it is,
Up higher?
it is so beautiful. We may have to, yes. I mean,
We may have
if
to hire
we don't
her.
get the dress, we'll get her for a flower girl.
Okay. She's available.
Oh, thank you so
We
much,
just have a few
Karen.
seconds left.
Karen,
We've got to hurry.
And the piece de resistance is Babette Castro. She was married in 2012 and is another design by Lisa.
Oh,
And
look
Lisa,
at the
would you
back, that's
describe
beautiful.
Babette's dress?
But this is another one. Like she has the cap sleeves, so her shoulders are not showing as much, and they still got all the lace. They're very elegant, and we have the sparkle like it's on the front and close to her face. So the pictures, when she got the pictures, it sparkled really pretty. Perfect. So they got it. It's just very subtle, very elegant.
Babette, if you'll stand at the end of that side of the table. And don't we just have a lovely set now with all of these beautiful brides? It's just wonderful. We could speak on this for a full hour, but unfortunately this is the end of the segment, but we will have the information, especially on Lisa's design, on our website. We'll be back after this.
This is a public announcement. CNNMoney.com reports that in some areas of the country, buyers are scooping up homes for as little as $1,000. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Government and private banks are liquidating these homes now. If you currently rent a house or apartment, you may call now and learn how to receive your free list of these homes. All others may call tomorrow. Every house must be sold. This is a public announcement.
Call 1-800-303-4489. That's 1-800-303-4489.
Wasn't that fabulous?
Oh, yes, it was. I'm so excited.
And welcome back to Grown Folk. A grand segment.
Yeah, that was a grand segment.
I do want to tell you that the first two models we had were my dear friends from out at Heritage Ranch, which we have had some contact with in the past.
Absolutely.
And we just want you to know how much we appreciate you coming out today to helping us out.
We do. Thank you so much. We have a long-standing relationship with Heritage Ranch out in Fairview, Texas. I want to remind you to write to us on our grownfolk.info website. Send us the names and the email addresses of 3 people you would like us to invite to watch our show. We'll send you this lovely t-shirt. And I want to share a little information with you that I heard on the internet recently. I was watching Yahoo TV, a program called Prime Time in No Time.
Oh, yes.
Oprah has a new show called Oprah Builds a Network, which airs on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. I thought I'd give Oprah that little plug. And on a clip on that show, they were sitting in a limo and Oprah said, you know, on TV you see bimbos and women taking their clothes off and fighting and women getting more collagen injections and bigger lips and blown up and bigger boobs. You don't see intelligent, gorgeous women talking on television.
Yes.
Well,
here we are.
Wait a minute, here we are.
Here we are.
Hey, Oprah, here we are.
Here we go.
Come like we say in Chicago, what are we, chopped liver?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've had a wonderful season here on Grown Folk.
Truly.
Remember to tune in next season. We will see you next time.